English short stories, reading between the lines. The evening gala was in full swing, filled with the clinking of glasses and the hum of polite conversation. I found Elena standing by the balcony, staring out at the city lights instead of joining the dance floor. When I approached her to ask if she was all right following the announcement that she hadn't received the promotion, she turned to me with a practiced grace. She smiled and told me not to worry, insisting that she was actually relieved to have less responsibility on her plate. However, I wasn't fooled by her cheerful performance. I've got her number, and I knew she was secretly upset. We had worked together for 5 years, and I recognized the slight tremor in her voice and the way she gripped her glass a little too tightly. To anyone else, she looked like the picture of composure, but to me, her eyes betrayed a deep sense of disappointment and frustration that she wasn't ready to share. Instead of pushing her to talk, I decided to play along with her charade for the time being. I cracked a small joke about the terrible catering and stayed by her side, offering a silent kind of support. We discussed mundane topics like the weather and upcoming holiday plans, but the air between us felt heavy with the things she was leaving unsaid. I knew she needed to maintain her dignity in front of our colleagues, and I respected her strength enough to let her keep her mask on. By the time the party began to wind down, Elena seemed more relaxed, though the sadness hadn't entirely vanished from her gaze. As we walked toward the exit, she thanked me for the company and promised she would be perfectly fine by Monday morning. I nodded and watched her drive away, knowing that while she might be hurting tonight, she was far too resilient to let this setback keep her down for long.